이치로를 롤 모델로 삼은 일본인 선수가 있습니다. 미국에서 태어나 일본으로 건너갔다가 6살이 되는 해에 미국으로 돌아온 그는 영어를 못했습니다. 부모님께선 소극적인 아들의 성격을 변화시키기 위해서 리틀야구팀에 등록을 시킵니다. 자연스레 미국 친구들과 친하게 지내길 바라는 마음에서였죠. 그런데 그 즈음 시애틀 매리너스에 스즈키 이치로가 혜성처럼 등장합니다. 리틀리그에서 뛰던 일본인 아이는 이치로의 플레이를 TV로 시청하면서 나도 저런 야구선수가 돼야겠다라고 생각합니다. 그때부터 이치로를 롤 모델로 삼았던 것이죠. 이 선수는 성장을 거듭해 2013년 메이저리그 신인 드래프트 2라운드 전체 66순위로 뉴욕 양키스 유니폼을 입게 됩니다. 얼마나 꿈처럼 달콤했을까요? 하지만 그 달콤함은 오래가지 못했습니다. 많은 기대를 받으며 높은 순번에 지명받았지만 지난 9년간 단 한 번도 메이저리그를 밟지 못했던 것이죠. 그 사이에 이 선수는 뉴욕 양키스-마이애미 말린스-샌디에이고 파드리스를 거쳐서 토론토 블루제이스 유니폼을 입게 됩니다. 올 시즌 토론토 스프링캠프 초청 선수로 이름을 올렸고요. 시범 경기에서 좋은 성적을 거두면서 무려 10년 만에 빅리그 무대에 섰는데요. 이 선수가 28일인 어제 토론토 홈구장 로저스 센터에서 열린 보스턴 레드삭스와의 경기에서 프로 데뷔 10년 만에 첫 안타를 터뜨렸습니다. 팀 동료들은 마치 자신의 일처럼 기뻐했고요. 선수는 동료 선수들과 관중들의 뜨거운 축하에 엄청난 감동을 받았다고 합니다. 바로 일본인 출신의 메이저리거 가토 고스케입니다. 가토 고스케는 28일 보스턴 레드삭스전에 8번 타자 2루수로 선발 출전했습니다. 이날 2타수 1안타를 기록한 뒤 7회 말 공격에서 대타 산티아고 에스피날로 교체됐지만 메이저리그 데뷔 첫 안타를 신고하며 잊지 못할 하루를 보냈습니다. 데뷔 첫 안타를 2루타로 기록한 다음 득점에 실패한 가토는 그라운드에 서서 동료들이 자신의 글러브와 모자를 가져다 주길 기다렸다가 동료 선수들이 수비를 하러 나가다가 모두 가토 선수의 등을 두드려주고 축하의 말을 전하는 등 자신에게 응원을 보내자 큰 감동을 하게 됩니다. 가토 고스케는 자신의 개인 SNS에 팀원들이 자신을 축하해주는 영상을 올리면서 동료들의 응원을 받은 뒤 눈물을 참았다는 글과 함께 토론토 일원이 돼서 정말 행복하다는 소감을 전했습니다. 가토 고스케와의 인터뷰는 제가 토론토에 있을 때인 4월 10일에 진행됐습니다. 인터뷰 후 고스케 선수가 다시 마이너리그로 내려가는 바람에 인터뷰 영상을 제작하지 못하다 어제 고스케 선수의 데뷔 첫 안타가 나오면서 이 영상을 공개할 수 있게 됐습니다. 이치로를 닮고 싶었던 일본인 메이저리거 가토 고스케가 그동안 어떤 과정을 밟아왔는지 인터뷰를 통해 소개합니다.
안녕하세요. My name is 겠다’라고. I play for the Toronto Blue Jays. I was born in Palo Alto, California, around like the Silicon Valley area, and then I moved to Japan when I was 3, and then from 3 to 6 I was in Tokyo, and then I moved to San Diego when I was 6, and I've been there since. Yeah, so when I was 6 years old, I came to the United States. I didn't speak any English, so my parents put me in Little League T-ball to kind of assimilate myself with the American culture. And if you're teammates, you got to be friends, right? So like I made some friends through T-ball. But at that same time, I saw Ichiro had come to the Mariners from Japan, and I saw him in right field, and he was like shining, and he was having a blast with his teammates, and that's when I was like, I want to be like him, not like as a baseball player, but also being able to communicate with my friends and and like Americans like that. So that was the beginning, and then as I started to play baseball, he became my idol, obviously, the rest is history, and now I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I never thought I would be a professional baseball player. Obviously, my parents put me in Little League, so they had a big influence. My dad played high school baseball in Los Angeles, so he was a big influence as well. But when I started to play baseball seriously, my inspiration was obviously, and role model was obviously Ichiro. Yeah. Yeah, so I've met Kawasaki once in a mall actually in spring training, during spring training. So our relationship isn't that great. I mean, we just met, but to me, kind of like when I was 6 years old and didn't speak much English, I saw that he also doesn't speak much English, but he came to the Rogers Center and he did an interview in front of like 20,000 fans, and I think that showed a lot of courage. And if I was 6 years old and I saw that same video, I would have gotten the same courage and been able to like go out and talk to my classmates. Deep down, I really think that that had a really big influence on Japanese American kids, or even foreign players, or foreigners that are in the United States, to go out there and don't be afraid to speak English even if it's bad, because they'll understand, and it's the thought to talk that matters. Yeah, so I came up with the New York Yankees, and I was drafted when I was 18. And when I was 18, I wasn't very, I wasn't really ready for professional baseball, but the Yankees really taught me how to be a pro. And then with the Padres, I had a really great experience. I'm from San Diego, so it was like hometown. It was my hometown team, so I loved playing for them. Playing in the minor leagues for 10 years, I learned a lot about baseball, but also how to be, a good person, and what I need to do for me to get to the next level. And the one thing was that I can't care about anything that's around me. I can only control what I can control. So when I didn't make the roster with the Padres, obviously I was disappointed, but my life didn't change. My goal stayed the same, and my goal was to get to the big leagues and win a World Series. So that didn't change at all. All last year I worked hard, and then here I am. I made the opening day roster, but nothing changes still, right? I'm still gotta try to win the World Series. So I'm a utility player, so I can play anywhere on the field, and I pride myself on that, and in my defense, and I have pride in being able to have the manager's trust to be able to go out to any position and succeed there. And that's why I've worked in so many positions. I worked at short 2 days ago, and then third and first. So I've just been getting work everywhere. Okay. I would describe my offense as very selective on pitches. I don't really swing at many balls, so I think that is controlling the strike zone is my forte. So I'm not too worried about my strikeout numbers. I'm more worried about strikeouts are more of a contact metric, whereas controlling the strike zone is more of swinging at strikes and taking balls. I really believe that everyone says keep a positive mindset, but that's very hard to do, especially if you're doing bad or you're in a slump. So I think it's best to accept who you are and just believe in yourself. And I think that's the best thing to put it, because some people might not believe in you, but if you believe in yourself, then others will believe in you too. Yeah, so I've known Hoijun Park for a very long time with the Yankees, and I was very happy for him when he made it to the big leagues last year. He had a great year with the Yankees, and then got traded. Very happy for him. And then I think they went to the same high school, Hasan Kim and Park Hyojun. So I thought it was very funny that I was able to play for both of them. And then Park Hyojun, I saw him as an 18-year-old when he first signed as a free agent, international free agent. And the way that they both grew into who they are now, I think it's awesome to see that, because it's a very big cultural difference. Obviously baseball is different over here too, but the way they were able to adapt, I think it's very awesome. I can't speak for Hoy, but I know my difference, my perseverance was different from his, because I grew up in the United States. He did not, and his home is in Korea. That's where his parents are at, and my parents are in the United States. So we had very different situations in his 7 years and my 9 years. But I think the biggest thing was just to not quit. We both never quit. We believed in ourselves, and I think that's why he made the opening day roster this year, and so did I. So I think that just shows that you just have to keep going. A lot of minor leaguers have seen me throughout the years, and I've gotten to know a lot of them. And I think it really shows that if you don't quit, the opportunity will eventually show itself. And I really believe that there's a right time and a right place to become a big leaguer, and that just happened to be the Toronto Blue Jays for me. This is my 4th organization, and I finally made it to big leagues. So I think if you just don't quit, you'll eventually find a spot. And I envisioned myself in the big leagues, and I think that's very important. You have to just keep believing in yourself.